And why do we have the pleasure of seeing you again in Bone Town?
Understood. It's the same printer we use at school. Armor always intimidates me a bit. And I can't see why I should do that.
I was born ready.
Somebody forgot a nail file. It's a roll used to make an instrument play automatically. In this case, I believe it's a piano. Now try to pick up the object you spotted a few moments ago. How can you be so sure?
I have the power!
You mean the lack of courtesy at the old inn?
He's the only one here doing something to keep Bone Town alive.
The Bellamy treasure is finally open. I wonder what happened to the city. It wasn't always like this. You can still take some snapshots with it. Dad's state of shock following his fall from the cliffs, combined with the sight of Kid's ship, made him believe that he was the captain.
So I sent the post-dated letter.
After this story, Kid became legendary.
Hardtack and fat, fried in grog. I already have a lot of things in my bag.
And following that, the Do Not Disturb.
It's a shame I can't get any closer.
Yes. You can find everything about it in the book I wrote on Rayleigh. You can take a copy if you like.
It's the entrance to one of the typical restaurants of Bone Town.
Thanks, dude. It took years to stock up so much choice.
Let's see if I'm still lucky.
It wouldn't be the first time those animals have made trouble here at the Dead Man Inn.
It's the Bone Town Armory. In exchange, Mr. Bonnet transfers to the Every family, free of charge, the property of the building where the family business is actually located. It's a box full of tools. It's a memento. Best leave it here.
Round edges for greater security.
I won a prize! I remember when I used to come here that it was a nice little town. Now that I got what I needed, it's better to leave him alone. I'll need a less powerful heat source.
Each instrument has a sound that connects your inner self with the motion of the universe.
There are tons of options. They will come in handy. I'll take them with me. But it just says, play forbidden. I'll have time to go in later. First, I have to go to the library. It's the only one in the whole library that nobody would read, but also the only one thick enough to contain something. What works? I don't want them to get ruined. The famous Adventure Galley. Rumors say that Kid launched raids in all the seas and that the Adventure Galley was the richest pirate ship around. Better go back on deck and alert Dad. It's the hatch through which I got here. Maybe you should have invested a bit more in the interior design, like moving some tires or getting rid of the tools. Thank you. This could explain many things. Are there any rooms available? Even though time has already done its part. I don't want to go back now. It doesn't work.
I hid my piece of the map and decided to deal with it.
I also saw a 3D printer. It's the exit leading to the alley.
What do you think you're doing?
From here, I go back to the amusement park square. Maintenance wasn't very helpful here. Is this supposed to be a pub? It's the statue of a dragon. My trusty old piggy bank. My mother gave it to me as a present. I ran out of it this morning. I meant to go shopping, but my plans fell through. How does the room service work? I guess he's the owner. I don't want to take all of this with me. The niche in the wall is already open. I don't need to play this instrument anymore. Okay, after touring the world, she decided to partly reveal the origin of her discoveries.
Some fantasize about golden veins. Others say it's copper or tin.
I try to be as fast as possible so as to not leave my position untended.
It's quite a bit of money. Better leave before opening the envelope. I wonder what this key opens.
That table is reserved for those who want to test themselves.
If I had to guess, there are more than 100 chicken dishes. Thanks for the information. Hi, its contents could come in handy. I have vague memories from when I was a child, but I don't think the fountain was in this condition. I've always liked modern art. The street artist that sold it to me said that I got a bargain. I urgently need to find the library. I'll ask the innkeeper where it is.
Can't you do any better?
Some people say that upriver, certain companies have been doing excavations that caused the fracturing of some faults.
This really looks like Thor's hammer. It would be better to use the stairs. I guess it's the town church.